Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Drinks with Dave, where I, Dave, make drinks on the internet. And it's been a couple of weeks, I've taken some time off, but I am back and I'm excited because today we are gonna make a cocktail that is as easy as it gets. It's called the Naked and Famous. It's just 4 ingredients, and because it's an equal parts cocktail, you really don't even need to think. You just measure the same amounts of everything, shake it up, and you've got a modern classic that you can enjoy. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Now, the Naked and Famous was created back in 2011 by a bartender named Joaquín Simó, who worked at Death & Company in New York City. Now, as I said, the drink is a 4-ingredient cocktail with equal parts, and it was inspired by other 4-ingredient cocktails with equal parts, namely The Last Word and also the Paper Plane. And apparently, Joaquín wanted something that was smoky, but also approachable and easy to make. So he borrowed from those drinks templates, he ended up using Mezcal, and he came up with the riff that is now considered a very popular modern classic. Now, as far as the name, Naked and Famous, from what I understand, he named it after a song lyric in a rap song that he listened to when he was younger. I'm not sure who the rapper was or what the song was, but that's where the name came from. Now, before we dive into making the drink, let's just talk about the ingredients that go into it. As I said, it's only 4. We've got Mezcal, Aperol, yellow Chartreuse, and lime juice. Now, the first ingredient, the Mezcal, is what gives the drink its sort of smoky backbone. Mezcal is an agave spirit that gets its smoky flavor from traditional roasting methods that they use on the piñas before they produce the spirit. It can range in how smoky it is, and for this drink, you're gonna wanna pick a Mezcal that's not overly smoky because that can get in the way of some of the other flavors from the other ingredients. The second ingredient is Aperol. It's an Italian bittersweet aperitivo. It's going to add in some elements of like citrus and a little bit of sweetness. And this is actually one of the ingredients that was borrowed from the Paper Plane. And the third ingredient is yellow Chartreuse. And this is gonna bring in some herbal, honeyed, floral complexity to the cocktail. If you're not familiar with Chartreuse, it comes in 2 distinct styles, the yellow and the green. You're gonna want to avoid green. Don't use it for this drink because that will overpower the other ingredients. This stuff packs a major punch of flavor into anything it goes into. It's made by Carthusian monks, and it contains around 130 or so herbs and spices. And the last ingredient is lime juice. So this is the acid that's going to help brighten the drink up, and it's going to help tie all the other flavors together. Always use fresh squeezed lime juice. I squeezed mine ahead of time. You could use a fresh lime and just squeeze it right into the drink if you so please. So that's it. Just 4 simple ingredients. And again, it's gonna be an equal parts cocktail, so really easy to make. Now, it is a shaken drink because it has the lime juice in it. So we'll start with our shaker tin, and we'll start by adding in our smoky backbone. So we'll add 3/4 of an ounce of our Mezcal, followed by our Aperol, that nice sort of bittersweet orange element. We'll add 3/4 of an ounce, and then our Chartreuse. Again, making sure to use yellow, don't use green. We'll add 3/4 of an ounce of our Chartreuse, and the acid, 3/4 of an ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. Then we'll just add our ice to the mixing tin. And then we're just gonna give it a shake for about 10 seconds. Now, typically this drink is served up in a coupe glass, so we are going to play by those rules. Got a nice frozen coupe glass right there. And we'll just double strain the cocktail. Want to make sure we keep all those little frozen ice bits out. And that Aperol really gives this drink a nice orange color. Yeah. A little bit of a wash line, but that's okay. Yeah, that looks good. And the garnish for the drink is a lime zest or lime peel. So we'll just express a little oil over the top around the rim, give it a little twist, and pop it right on. That is a Naked and Famous. You definitely get the smokiness right up front from the Mezcal, but it's not overpowering. And then that is followed by this like orange bittersweet flavor. It's almost like you get more sweetness from the Aperol than bitterness. And the orange and the smoke work really, really well together. Then you get this layered effect from the yellow Chartreuse, like this sweet honey but herbally complexity. And then finally the whole thing just kind of finishes light and bright because of the lime juice that's in there. Mostly it's just layers of flavor. It's kind of like one hits you, then the next one hits you, then the next one hits you, which isn't so different from the cocktails that this drink was actually inspired from. It's like a bartender's cocktail that anybody can make and anybody can enjoy. I would give it a 9. The problem is that a lot of people don't like the smokiness of the Mezcal, even though it's not too much in your face with this drink. It's very balanced. I think that's just gonna dock half a point. So Naked and Famous, 8.5. That's my Drinks with Dave rating for this cocktail. So that's it. That is the Naked and Famous. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and do all the other YouTube stuff because it helps my channel grow and I'd like to continue doing this. Anyway, we are on to the next drink, so until next time, cheers. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Drinks with Dave, the place where Dave makes drinks on the internet. Easy as it gets. Oh, excuse my something going on with my voice, so